Hello, I'm Mystic Osprey, and whether this gets out will be a miracle in itself, right? Because, it is shows in reverse. I'm coming back. Mystic Osprey coming back. The real one, because the Queen of Crystals, she acted as though her prickles were on her back. She liked laying on her back, I guess, whatever. But, her soft underbelly was shown. I'm vulnerable. Oh, I'm playing the victim. Whatever. Either way, it's a lie. The bitch broke. And she only offers stability, whoever she is. Yeah, maybe a friend of yours. Maybe someone you saw as a friend. Claims to be a friend. But, you know what? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. Causing you to be like this. Causing you to be in two sides of your mind. In the 3D. What should I do? What should I do? I don't know. What should I do? I don't know. Do I want to be tranquil? Under the moon, under the sun, whatever it is? Or do I want to do this other thing? Do I want to hop from place to place? Do I want to transform or be stuck? I don't know. They want you like this, y'all. Straight up. They want you under their control. It takes courage and solutions. Like, create solutions. 8 of Feathers. To get out of your head. Create those solutions. Have goals. Know what you're doing. Y'all. And then you can work together with other people. Like-minded, like-bodied, like-hearted people. Bees work together. Right? Collaboration and productivity. Yes. By working with others, that is how you get things done. Transformation, of course. But it has to be for the right cause. Coming in. Oh, shit. Watch out for this dude. Who's not of family, who is only for themselves. A greedy motherfucker. Harmony and integrity. They don't have integrity. And they don't care about harmony. They are only caring about themselves, and they are not transformed. Yeah. And they are possibly stopping communication because they in the emotions. Yeah. Energy and results. They only want results, but they're not willing to put the energy in. Yeah. And they're not awakened. Working with a Queen of Swords in reverse, which is a narcissistic tyrant, bitchy ass person. Look, a bat can't even fly if they're in reverse. Yo. Shit. Time for these people to awaken, Lord, oh please. Yeah, because they want to fight. And they're in poverty. They want to escape poverty, so they decided it was a good idea to steal, to manipulate. They'll put more work into manipulation than actually doing the work. See, luck's on my side because I do magic. Because I do voodoo. Ooh. That's what they say. What? Awakening to the truth. That shit ain't no fucking love. If it's not with love, you got nothing. Because love is the most powerful energy there is. Straight up, y'all. Choice and trust. In reverse. They feel as though they had no choice. And they were forced not to trust somebody. Or they don't trust you. Or whoever. So they had no choice. Are you effing serious, y'all? And because of that, you didn't have a chance to heal. Or they didn't have a chance to heal. Whoever this was. They ain't balanced. They didn't transform. They're not healed. So whatever it is, balance and harmony is in reverse on this one. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. In reverse. Whoever you are. You are listening to that person. Who obviously is not a friend. But they want to be. Because they need your energy. Oh, yeah. They need your energy. Yeah. And they want to work for it now. They're saying, I'll do the work. I promise I'll help you. I'll do what I need to do. Look at, here's everything I have. I'll do everything. Just help me. You know why? Because Most High God, the divine, is actually punishing these people, giving them judgment. They're in a judgment. And while you're sitting pretty because you did the work and you did everything you needed to do, right? They're trying to come back. Saying, I'll do it now. Yeah. 7 crystals, I'll be invested. Even though I took your investment, or they were invested in hurting you, whatever it was, one of the 3. Options and results. Stopping you from having results, or they'll say, okay, let me prove it to you. Well, if they say that, then I say, you know, it's up to you. Yeah, with that. It's one thing to play, but you're not going to play with people's lives. No. Okay? You're not going to play with people's lives, whoever you are. Discovery and enthusiasm. Be excited about your own life, of course. And make the right actions and make your actions match your words, sweetheart. Yes. 7 crystals. Invest in yourself and invest in the right things. Do the right actions. Right, my dear? Okay. And no longer this. Whoever this is. Maybe Sagittarius in reverse. Which, by the way, I broke that spell on me. Yeah, there was a bunch of witches that were actually like trying to just mirror my own cards to only say what I actually am. But you know what? I saw that way too quick. I'm like, y'all back to sender, bitches. So yeah. This is me now, and this is them. And I said, let it be all of them and none of me. So again, 8 of crystals. This bitch, man or woman, did not do the job. And that's not me. And you get nothing coming in. I'm sorry. Because what? Blessings and well-being. Well, I believe you deserve that, as well as myself, of course. You know. But they're not stable. They believe they get the 10 of Pentacles and okay, stealing your family, stealing your happiness, even though they've done everything in reverse. Make it make sense. Beep, you hear that, right? Even though everything is in reverse, they're not healed with Temperance in reverse. They did not do the work with 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Pentacles, they're not, or 4 of Acorns, which 4 of Wands. They're not stable. In what way do you deserve the 10 of Cups? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. Hey, it don't make sense to me. You know what? You can make it look like somebody is in their fucking shadow. But whether they really are or not, based upon their environment, you know that. Yes, you know that, and you have taken advantage of that. And I'm calling you out. Of everything I've said, it has reflected on your environment. Yes. So you purposely do spells to make it look like it in the environment. But look. These people are still at peace. So what? So what? Self-empowerment and ambition. To incorporate your shadow. To just chill the F out. To let the F go of greed and your own obligations. And burden. And stop being a jackass. Stop being an effing jackass. Because right now, it still came in the uprise. So this person, whoever they are, they're in a jackass. And the sun is shining down on these fucking jackasses. I can't. It's funny. Take responsibility for how dedicated you have been to destroy others' lives being a greedy, selfish a-hole. Yeah, because you didn't have a higher perspective and you did not know. It's whatever. You didn't know. It's cool. They're defending themselves now. They're saying, I didn't know. Contemplation and wisdom in reverse. Yeah, I didn't know, they say. Well, the star is telling you straight up. You see there's only one? The star, who's balanced and everything else, say to you, King of Feathers, could be somebody of authority with logic and justice. You see how everything's calm, clear? Alright then. Confirmation on that shit. To start defending what's right. Start doing the correct actions. Offline. Yeah. Action and drive in reverse. Start acting the right way, because these people are still, because they don't have spiritual knowledge. But at least they're seeing things in a new perspective. Divine wisdom and spiritual power in reverse. Pray for these people. Seriously. Because now they see that there's an issue. Maybe before. That's fine. But with change, number 5 is change. So with the shaman and divine wisdom and spiritual path, it's maybe up to you to help them to see things in a higher perspective. Yeah. One of these is a Queen of Wands in reverse. It's a dark witchy bitch that possibly never had love. Whatever. It's cool. Help them. Passion and creativity. They don't have passion or creativity. Either way, they shouldn't be stealing. Regardless of whether you're broke or not. There's plenty of opportunities to make money, to earn money. Okay? Is this something you didn't know? With the 2 of feathers, 2 of truth? Crossroads, whatever? There's more ways to make money than manipulating energy, to lie, to cheat, to steal. Okay? You reptilian brain person. Okay? Learn. You're learning how to be human. As Ms. B says. Gratitude and fulfillment. You can be quite fulfilled by yourself. Self-love. Yes, of course. Penguins usually marry for life, though. And they know what real love is. 9 of Shells is usually wish fulfillment. You see, you're just sitting there waiting. You got everything all gathered. You're just waiting. You're just waiting for your person. For your people, whatever. You ain't brokenhearted. You ready to transform. Look at that shit. There's a moth in the sun. You see moth in the sun. Either way, you still transform. You still do what you need to do. We release and recovery. Maybe they need to release and recover. I mean, that's the best thing. Yeah. No more yelling, y'all. No more yelling. Fight done. Over. Challenge and growth in reverse. Yeah. Well, it was like this. Maybe you would if you challenged yourself. You see the acorns here? Maybe if you would challenge yourself, you would grow. To stay stagnant, well, I can't help you. I can't help you. Perspective and self-empowerment. You gotta have self-empowerment. And perspective. If you just want to be all prickly, I'm just gonna be an a-hole for no reason. I'm gonna be all prickly. Whatever. That's your prerogative, but still. You're not gonna get anywhere. And you're definitely not gonna steal. And be deceptive to others. Because, this is Judgment Day and you ain't gonna get away with it. Well, preparation and resourcefulness. In this deck, that's what it means. Preparation and resourcefulness. It means wait and plan. Instead of being so quick to move and to ruin your life. Think about things before you do things. Yes. That's what, in this deck, that's what it means. But resourcefulness, make sure you're using your talent for the right reasons. And that's all that truth. With the 7. To see things from a higher perspective. You see that? You got a crown on. That's a crown, yeah. You see things from a higher perspective. Divine wisdom and spiritual power. Bam. Own it. Be it. Love it. With balance. And adaptability. Yeah. You see, wherever they walk, it turns into diamonds. You see that? Wherever they go, turns into diamonds. And they walk by, the freaking fruits of the trees turn into diamonds. And crystals and beauty. I mean, shit. Being in balance creates that. To be out of your head. Okay, yeah. It all starts with love, sweetheart. With happiness and harmony. To be in balance with your emotions. In balance. Balance and balance. Except this is the Ace of Cups. Okay? Yeah. With the wisdom and creativity. Manifest this eternally with strength. Rather than towers. Make sure you use your chameleon powers for good. Shit. Release and rejuvenation. Oh, shit. I smell cookout. I smell barbecue. Time to work together. See things from my perspective again. It keeps coming up. Foresight and exploration. Right now they're saying they didn't have foresight. That's what they're saying. They did have charm, though. And they acted like they had balance on the outside. But in actuality, they weren't balanced. But it is time for healing. Everything is exposed. Yeah. But they're still confused, I guess. About the Empress in reverse, or this is you, or them. And why they didn't get the victory? Why they didn't win an Empress in reverse? I don't know, or the Empress in reverse doesn't know why they didn't get the victory. Choices and ambitions, y'all. That's why. We're all judging our actions. Clarity. And you're banging, y'all. There's the sun. Vitality and joy. What was your intention? Was it just to win at all costs? And that's why you didn't win? Were you an Empress in reverse? Were you with beauty and abundance? Or is that what you were focused on? Or stopping this for someone else? That's what it was. Yeah. Somebody was focused on stopping beauty and abundance to get success. That's why they didn't get it. See? Elimination. Vitality and joy. That's all they cared about, y'all. Oh, yeah. Ooh, in the past. And they thought this was strength. Courage and endurance. They thought that was brave. Sentimental and joy. That's what's important, y'all. That's what it's like to be an empress. That's a real empress. And that's how you get victory and happiness. Come on now. Truth and clarity. See, this person was Queen of Shells in reverse. They didn't have any of that. Peace and compassion. They didn't have that. They had no compassion. Therefore, they get no peace. And they weren't psychic. Clarity and justice. And truth. Truth again. Because they lied. Because they were after power. They said, we're just going to persevere and we're going to win. By lying.